RPG, and we went to many, many, many homes. My husband and I did like 50 houses, and this was the one door that when we went through the beginning introduction, Hugo said, "This faith resonates with me."
How long ago was this?
This was last October.
A year ago.
A year ago. And so they came to events, and Hugo was teaching English as a second language, but he got a job, an offer here near Deborah's home in Chinese. He's from Taiwan. So he was really happy to make a change in the year. And so he moved here and left Deborah behind with the Baha'is. So she continued to come to Holy Days, and we do a virtue tea, and she just, was getting books to read, and so he eventually, a couple of months, she moved here with him, and I was so happy that she contacted Dawn, immediately.
Not contacted me, I think the 1-800-UNITE,
okay.
and I think that came maybe to Deb as ATC secretary, or maybe to you, maybe she called Tacoma.
It might have come in through
I can't remember which.
That voicemail thing that we got.
Yeah. Because her name was passed on to me, because I live in the.
Yeah, we've got the local
area.
number, and we might have forwarded it to you.
So, and then you can take over the story because.
So then I called her to see if we could get together, and we did. We met for coffee. And I was able to share the presentation with her at the coffee shop, and I was just amazed to find out that day that we met, she'd been in Puyallup for 1 week. And in 1 week, she contacted the Baha'is, the name had been passed on, and we've been able to get together to share the presentation.
Good job!
Happy. Yeah. So then it was like maybe a couple weeks later, we had a convention report and a musical devotional that was scheduled in Lakewood, and I invited her to come to that with me, and she came, and we had a nice talk to and from the ride, and then the following, that was on Tuesday or Wednesday, on Saturday of that week, I get an email from Sandy saying, "We have a new Baha'i in Puyallup, and her name is Deborah Baxter." And I said, "Sandy, that's who you met at this convention report 3 days ago." And it turned out what had happened is that Zabine Lincoln's, I don't know how she got her name, maybe from the 800, I have no idea, but Zabine had invited Deborah to breakfast on Friday morning at her house up in
Seattle.
So she'd gone to have breakfast with Zabine on Friday and declared at breakfast with Zabine on Friday.
Don't waste time.
It's like strike while the iron is hot. And
very
good. The seeker.
No. Well, she'd been nurtured in Boise for.
We had her perform at our Nowruz party. She played viola, so we were we were incorporating her skills, and she had come to Holy Days, and I have a devotional every Thursday. We were bringing her along.
So she was all ready, and then I think like a week after her declaration was our last cluster reflection meeting, and she came to that, was the newest Baha'i at our cluster reflection meeting, and has been involved. She wanted a study circle, so she's been in the throes of book 1 at her house since late summer, I guess. And then one of our other Baha'is from Puyallup, who's in my book 6, is sharing the deepening themes with Deborah and engaging Hugo in conversation with them. And so the two couples, anyway, the Baha'i sharing the deepening themes has a husband who's a fairly new Baha'i too, so the 4 of them are trying to connect, and they're all going to meet each other at the Birth of the Bab on Tuesday night.
And I think